They say there's a time and a place for everything. This is the warp. There is no time. There are no places. So what do you do with that?
Like skyscrapers, we going up like elevators.
What's up, Val, the 40K kid? Yo, I got a few requests and questions, and people curious about the books I've read and stuff. The majority of the stuff I've read, I got it all. I'm old school, so I like the books, the feel, the pages and shit. I don't audio books or Audible, stuff. Like Audible is good for like when you're on the road. See, I travel a lot as a welder, but Audible is good when you're on the road and you don't have access to books. But when you're at home in your place of comfort and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I like books, man. I'm old school with it. One of my favorite things about getting a book is, it's like, yeah, you can re-access your data on your computer, but I have my book on the shelf. I just gotta go on my shelf and go grab my book again if I want to go back to it. If I want to read, and actually dealing with this Warhammer stuff, I hate being wrong or whatever, but I'm a humble person and I don't mind being wrong about stuff. But whenever I do this lore thing with y'all, this is like just a fun hobby for me to do on the side from the welding and stuff. But I'd rather be right. I'd rather not throw y'all in the wrong direction or whatever, because my journey through the Warhammer experience has been crazy. Because like I say, I'm not a war gamer. I'm a lore master. I like Warhammer fiction. Nuts about it. Crazy. Got a lot of stuff on it. And I like to paint minis, and I'm kind of cold at that shit. I thin my paints, motherfucker. I got a list of books here. I don't know, like, it's not the total list, and I actually went over some of these in another video, but I'm going to do a brief little description and just show y'all some of my favorite books and try to tell you why I like them without spoiling it, which is damn near impossible, but we're going to give it a shot.
And then we let them dogs out, claws with the raw snout, brawls with them paws out, bombs and alarms, it looked like we playing Fallout, gather all routes, closed off when we ball out.
The Emperor's Gift. Yo, this book is great. ABD, you cannot go wrong with Aaron Dembski Bowden. Dude has got mad skills at the writing. Every story I've read from this guy is dope. It's very good writing. I'm not going to spoil nothing. My favorite part, it really pulled me into this book. There's this one part where Angron's walking around Armageddon, and these Grey Knights are like remote viewing him, and they decide, to keep on like looking at him, and he just suddenly turns around and looks directly at them through reality and shit. He's on another planet, somewhere else. He looks at them, and they're like, "Oh fuck, does he see us?" And then he just like swipes his fucking claw right across them, man, and wounds one of them, scares the shit out of both of them. That gave me an idea of the kind of reality warp and powers that like a demon prince would have, because that'd be like me smacking one of y'all out there watching the video, like, "Yo, what'd you say?" You know what I'm saying? It'd be like, "Wow, how in the hell did he do that?" You know what I'm saying? So that really pulled me into the story on this one. This is a good one. Let's move on to the next.
And then we let them dogs out, claws with the raw snout, brawls with them paws out, bombs and alarms, it looked like we playing Fallout, gather all routes, closed off when we ball out.
Oh, welcome to Cygnus Prime, baby. Yeah, this is a very good book. Fear to Tread. It's a great book, and I know I bombed on James Swallow for that second omnibus. This joint right here, yo, this is banging. I'm telling you right now, what I like about this book is this is the first time Sanguinius kicks the shit out of Cabanda. That ain't a spoiler because it should be common knowledge in the lore, I'm guessing. But yeah, if you want to know where Sanguinius beats the shit out of, actually develops a full-blown fucking rivalry with Cabanda. Great book. I love it. James Swallow. I commend you, sir. Make the sign of the Aquila. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you that dude.
And then we let them dogs out, claws with the raw snout, brawls with them paws out, bombs and alarms. It look like we playing Fallout. Gather all routes, closed off when we ball out.
I am in Olympia. Yeah, gotta get it. Hammer of Olympia, Perturabo. This book is fucking dope. I'm telling you right now, this will teach you why Perturabo is an asshole, as well as how deep of an asshole he actually is. Like, two things that stand out to me in this book is one, he turns one of his sons into a dreadnought. He beats the shit out of him so bad. And the dreadnought is just a box of guts stuck in a big computer box for a giant like army tank type of being. So you basically get turned into a robot. A really powerful servitor. We can go on and on and on, but you get what I'm saying. The other thing that stood out to me is the story of Barbarous D'Antioch, if I'm not mistaken. I think his name is Barbarous D'Antioch. He basically gets hit by a beam from one of the HRUD. A beam, or he touches him. Some kind of way he comes into contact with the HRUD. And if you don't know about the Xenos, the HRUD, they can basically shift time on you and age you. Most soldiers either can get aged into skeletons or aged into just being old withered men. Like, you could be 23 years old and end up 75 years old fighting a HRUD if you survive. Well, Barbarous D'Antioch gets hit by one of these beams and he gets aged terribly, trying to protect his Primarch, his gene father. Bruh, I would slap the shit out of Perturabo. I mean, I know it wouldn't happen, but if I was him, man, this dude clowns the dog shit out of Barbarous D'Antioch. He clowns the shit out of him. See, I couldn't even say his name. He makes fun of this guy in front of everybody, and this guy just gave his whole life, literally, like, he gave his whole lifetime to Perturabo and got clowned for it. Because when the HRUD hit him, I mean, it aged him. There's nothing he could do about it. He looked like a 70-year-old man, you know what I'm saying? But a space marine. So he's all swole up with a little bitty head and everything. You know, he probably looked terrible, man. Alright, fuck that, man. Fuck that, dude. Perturabo is a dirty motherfucker, but this book is great, and it's great to read about why he's such an asshole.
And then we let them dogs out, claws with the raw snout, brawls with them paws out, bombs and alarms. It look like we playing Fallout. Gather all routes, closed off when we ball out.
Yeah, Gilliman. Gilliman. Nah, yo, for real though. This the one where Gilliman gets his respect for me. You know, Gilliman. I never really liked Gilliman or the Ultramarines. I wasn't too crazy about them. They never stood out to me. But this book, No Fear, it's the shit. Yo, man, there's so much going on in here, and the dopest, to me, the dopest Ultramarine I like is Steel. This dude is cold. Like, he got the red helmet because he's under punishment or whatever on restriction. But he's the only one that's right about what's going on in the story. And there's a little bit of old person in there. I don't know if you know who that is, but he's Perpetual. He's also in the book. It's just interesting, man. Like, it bounces around, and it's just seeing how basically the word bearers get in the Ultramarine shit. But this is also GW's way of showing us, I guess, that Gilliman ain't nobody to play with. And this is pre-Heresy Gilliman. You know what I mean? Well, I'm sorry, this is, I guess, during Heresy Gilliman. This ain't the, like, 40K Gilliman, you know, Indominus Crusade Gilliman. This is him back in the day, but this is their way, I guess, of showing us, man, that Gilliman does not play, man. He, fucks Core Pharaon up. He does a lot of shit, man. He doesn't fall to chaos, unlike his brother. But yeah, this book, if you don't like Rabute Gilliman, then this is the book you need to get to figure out why he's important and what makes him kind of dope. Because I like the way he thinks. I do. I like the whole theoretical, practical way it's robotic and it is autistic, kind of like, you know, but I like it. It's cool. He's a smart guy. He's a very smart fucking guy, and he's tough as nails. I give him his props. Give him to earn his stripes.
Like skyscrapers, we going up like elevators.